My name is Jim Thomas, and welcome to the Fitness Management Update. Our topic today is key questions asked by gym turnaround experts. And what I want to talk about today is, how we approach this when we go into facilities, to start gathering information. And one of the first things that we do is we'll actually send out what we call a get acquainted worksheet. And it's for, all owners, all partners, all folks that are involved in the process, and all key employees and key part-time employees that are being utilized by the firm. And what we want to find out is, where they're at, what do they think, how do they feel about this? Because in some cases, they may have some pretty good responses, they may have some pretty good answers, but it's a great resource. It's a great source, to find out what's happening in this facility. And we'll ask them, how did you get into trouble? What happened here? What caused you to get off course? And there could be some good insight in there. What's happening in the marketplace? We want to know what's going on, in the marketplace. What else is happening that could be causing some of this? Why did a specific situation happen? You may have lost a significant number of members at a certain period, and why'd that happen? Maybe you closed the nursery, you cut down on group exercise. Why did a specific situation happen? How does your gym fit into the marketplace? What is your fit here? What is this unique position that you serve, for your community? What problems are you facing internally? What's happening internally? Attitude issues, staffing issues, not being trained. What would you say is your core business? Are you in the business of selling memberships, or is your core business, personal training? Is your core business boot camps? What is your core business? How do you fix it? One of my favorite questions is if you were the owner, what would you do? We want to hear these responses because, sometimes as owners, we can get so close to this process, we really can't see it sometimes. Okay. So what would you do to get this back on track? Oh, I'd hold people more accountable. And you'd be surprised how often we hear that. Whereas people say, yeah, they don't hold people here accountable enough. They come in late, they come and go as they please. They're not in uniform. They don't have their appointments. They're not making their calls, and they're just allowed to get away with it. And it's not like you're trying to become the police here, so to speak, because you do want to have an encouraging, positive environment. You want to create that environment that allows that motivated person to act, but you do need to manage that process. So when you're looking at where your facility is at, you're looking at bringing in an expert to get yourself turned around. These are some of the questions. Or if you're trying to do it yourself, these are some of the questions that you're going to want to ask yourself. Now, if you need help with this, a lot of you have heard us say, many times over, don't wait too long. The biggest mistake that folks make is they wait too long to decide. Decide right now, get some input, get some ideas, get some advice. Give us a call, 800-929-2898, 800-929-2898. You can reach me direct at jthomas@fmconsulting.net. Happy to chat with you about how we can potentially help you, or who knows, depending on where you're at. A simple phone call might be all you need, to get yourself back on track. Before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, to be receiving, updated information on how to get your gym back on track. My name is Jim Thomas, and this has been the Fitness Management Update.